Chapter 1 of Little Sister Snow. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Claudia Salto. Little Sister Snow by Frances Little. Chapter 1. A quaint old Japanese garden lay smiling under the sunshine of a morning in early spring. The sun, having flooded the outside world with dazzling light, seemed to sink to a tender radiance as it wooed leaf and bud into new life and loveliness. It loosened the tiny rivulet from the icy fingers of winter and sped it merrily on its way to a miniature lake, where shining goldfish darted here and there in an ecstasy of motion. It stole into the shadows of a great pine tree, and touched the white wings of the pigeons as they cooed the song of mating time. It gleamed on the sandy path that led to the old stone lantern, played into the eyes of Gwennen, the goddess of mercy, and finally lost itself in the trees beyond. Under a gnarled plum tree that for uncounted years had braved the snow and answered joyously the first call of spring, a little maiden stood and held out eager hands to catch the falling blossoms. The flowering time was nearly done, and the child stood watching the petals twirl quickly down, filling their hollows and fashioning curious designs on the mossy grass. The softest of breezes coming across the river, over the thick hedge, saucily blew a stray petal straight into the child's face. To Yuki-chan it was a challenge, and with outstretched hands and flying feet she gave chase to the whirling blossoms. Round and round the old tree, into the hedge and up the sandy path she raced, her long sleeves spreading like tiny sails, her cheeks flushed to the same crimson as her flowery playmates. A sudden stillness in the air ended the romp. Yuki-chan returned to her playground beneath the tree, and taking her captured petals from the folds of her kimono, began to count her trophies. Ichi ni san, Ichi ni san, she rhythmically droned, 3 being the magical number that would bring good luck if the petals were properly arranged and the number repeated often enough. But the monotony of repetition brought rest, and soon Yuki-chan, forgetting to count, made a bed of the fallen petals and turned her face toward the little straw-roofed house from which noises of busy preparation came. It was a birthday. Not Yuki-chan's, for that came with the snow time. This was the 3rd day of the 3rd month, which in the long ago was set apart as the big birthday of all little girls born in the lovely island, and was celebrated by the festival of dolls. Yuki-chan lay with her slim body stretched in the warmth of the sun. In every graceful line was the imprint of high breeding. Her white face, so unusual with her race, was stamped with the romance and tragedy of centuries, while her eyes, limpid and luminous, looked out at the world with eager, questioning interest. Through the wide-open shoji of the house she caught glimpses of her father and mother hurrying and holding consultations. She marked frequent visits to the old warehouse that held the household treasures, and the bringing out of bundles wrapped in yellow cloth. The air brought her whiffs of cooking food, and the flour and fishmen deposited a fair part of their stock on the porch. But Yuki-chan was...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?